Hey guys, I got another gun from my collection here to show you today. Longtime viewers might remember this one from a previous video. Due to some platform issues, I've got to redo this video. Again, this is a gun from my collection. This is a 22 Hornet single shot rifle. And I mean 22 Hornet, there's a what the cartridge looks like. It's kind of rare nowadays, but it's still out there. They do make some pistols in that caliber too. Pretty much one of the smallest factory small rifle primer, non rimfire cartridges you can get. A little about the rifle. I mean, it's obviously a prototype a rifle. It has a very minimalist look. It does have a scope rail. The scope's not on it right now. Like I said, single shot, bolt action. Has about a 16.5-inch barrel, and of course a full length stock here. The stock material, I believe, is Kentucky coffee bean. Is the wood, kind of a strange wood for a firearm for sure. Has a ground to fit butt pad down here and a AK pistol grip. The hammer and all the internal trigger parts are all AR-15 trigger parts. Let you get a better look at some of the lines here. Like I said, kind of a minimalist, definitely an odd one-off gun. The end cap here is walnut. The coating is all, some sort of bacon coating, probably like alumihide. Has a pretty good trigger on it. It is an AR, style trigger. So, you know, pretty nice. Has an extractor but no ejector. You just manually eject, with your finger. It is a single shot rifle. But I'll tell you what. Let me put a few rounds to it at the range, and you can see what it's like to shoot it. It's a fun gun and a fun cartridge. At least out to 100 yards, maybe 200. That's it's definitely a shorter end cartridge that 22 Hornet is. But let me show you how to field strip and clean this thing. There is first things first. There is a screw here that you take out, and you have to take the pistol grip off to pull the entire mechanism out of the stock. Let me do that real quick. So you don't have to fully take the pistol grip off to field strip it, but it just has to be loose in that one screw. You get a better look at that stock finish. Again, that's Kentucky coffee bean, Kentucky coffee tree bean. Kind of an odd material for a gun stock for sure. But now back to the main action. Come in a little closer here. To get the bolt out, you do have to take the trigger mechanism off. There's just two screws. You take that off, and you can unscrew this bolt right here, or this I guess plug you'd call it. In the back, it'll screw out, and then we'll continue the process. Now to get a little more of a top-down view here, here's the trigger mechanism. It's just the AR-15 trigger components inside a housing here. There's two screws. There's a little plunger that fits in here that will keep the bolt from moving. If the gun's upside down, you don't want the bolt to move. And here's that plug, like I said, at the back of the receiver. The next step is to unscrew the bolt handle, and the bolt should come out the back. So here's that bolt handle and the just itty bitty bolt. Not a lot to it. Spring-loaded firing pin back here. Two locking lugs, and it is a rimmed cartridge, so just you hit space a little differently with rimmed cartridges. Won't go into detail of that. But you could get access now to clean the barrel and the receiver and all the locking lugs, and of course inspect the bolt. To reassemble, of course, put the bolt back in here and the bolt handle. I was going to say there's a much more in-depth video on my Rumble account. If this really interests you, it's Garage Guy 3006 over on Rumble. You can check that out. But let me put the bolt and bolt handle back in. And the next step is to put the bolt plug back, or receiver plug back in, and reattach the trigger housing and with the little plunger here. I was going to say, if this design really interests you, there's another video on my channel. It's in a 300 blackout. Look at that one. That one's probably a little better design than this one is. It's definitely a simple little design, but effective, and a fairly accurate rifle. I've shot this rifle a lot. Like I said, 22 Hornet isn't exactly going to be just a great round. It's very susceptible to wind, but fun, low recoil, and doesn't use a lot of powder. if you're reloading. But next step is to put it back in its stock. Let me do that. Just real quick, I was going to say I've got a couple books on some of my guns. They're available through Amazon. There's a playlist on my channel called Books on Guns. There's a video for each one of these books if this kind of thing really interests you. Okay, back to it. Sure, everything fits back together nice and snug. It's quite a head turner at the range, but again, fun and just simple, little weird rifle from my collection. Long-time viewers, I hope you appreciate the new format. And I do appreciate everybody watching. And be safe. God bless. Thanks.